Here's a quick shot of my first totem piece. I started gluing and nailing yesterday. So this piece is glued to the pedestal and also nailed on the bottom. And I'm gonna sink my nails a little bit later now that the glue has dried. And it's looking pretty straight. Not too bad. Let me turn my camera around and we'll talk about what else is on the table. Much better. So, yesterday was all about gluing things. I have this little box, which was the bottom half of a small box with a lid. It wasn't quite deep enough to hold the block that I wanted my figure to sit on, so I made it a little deeper by gluing a piece of wood in. But the wood wasn't, of course, this is how every project goes. The wood wasn't as tall as my box, and I couldn't really find anything in my stash that would work. So I went ahead and glued it in, and then I added balsa wood to the ends to kind of clean it up a little bit. And yeah, my cutting is not so great in wood. This piece was not quite as wide as the box was, so there's a little curve here. Honestly, if anybody is looking at that curve when the piece is finished, I have failed as an artist. So now this piece is going to start with this box on the bottom, and then I'm going to add a block, probably this way so that the cut edge doesn't show, centered on the wood. And then I grabbed one of the other weird little angel death figures from my storage, and she's the one I'm going to use. I like her because she's facing straight out instead of looking down like the other one was. And kind of have an idea for the general theme of this piece, but I don't really want to talk about it until I get a little further along and I'm sure that I want to do it. And then I started cutting. This is, wait, it will look more familiar like this. This is the little wood tray from a Scrabble set. And I'm hacking it up, and it's going to go up here, and unfortunately I'm having to cut this by hand with a kind of an anemic X-Acto saw because I don't have a hacksaw somehow. It disappeared. So it's taken me a while to cut these, but once I get them done, they're going to go up on the top of this and make a little roof. It's going to be so cute. And then up above is going to be this, and I'm going to do this on the table because I can't hold all the pieces up. It's going to be like this. It's going to be a little sort of window box. I think I'm going to cut the interior pieces out of this so that it's more of a frame with a window on top, and then put a painted figure in there. And I have kind of an idea for the figure that's going to go in there, but again, don't want to talk about it until I get further along. So that's sort of where I am with this thing right now. Pretty soon I'm going to start attaching pieces, gluing, and also nailing or screwing so that this becomes more stable and it won't fall apart if I should need to ship it somewhere. And I also have to start thinking about base coating. Like this figure is part plastic, so it needs a spray primer that I'm hoping I have out in my garage. But the rest of it is wood, so I'm thinking maybe gesso primer. So I'm thinking ahead to that. But for now, it's cutting and gluing and nailing and screwing. That's my day.